Hey guys, J-Man37X will bring you episode 21 of Epic Battle Fantasy V. Last time, we took on the dastardly Lance. I was going to say like a last name to make it more dramatic, but no, we don't know what his last name is. And as well as the Neon Valkyrie. Also, I just realized that Plutonium Core is actually guaranteed drop, so never mind. I think I was thinking of something else. Yeah, took him out. Finally got him as a party member, as we all knew was going to happen. Anyone at least who's played any of the other games. Well, 3 and 4 specifically. And yeah, so we finally got him as an ally now. Gonna see his stat spread. I think I forgot to show that off last time. Like I said, mostly special, but he does have some physical attacks, and they're pretty good, and he's pretty good at using them. And let's see, have we spent any of his AP yet? No, we actually didn't. Okay. I suppose we should go ahead and just do a bit of that then. I think first and foremost, we're going to want to get his bomb attack. This is like a very standard good attack. I think I might go for... this is probably going to take... How much is this going to be to upgrade fully? Okay. I kind of want that, to be honest. I think this is going to be our best bet for right now. In addition to that, I think we're going to have him at least learn Poison Gas. It's a good move. It's... someone pointed out it's actually the second best mass poisoning move because Anna's Limit Break also exists. But I was just thinking normal attacks, but yeah, it's completely right. So this, I actually didn't mention this last time. This is something that's a little bit strange. I'm not sure why this is the case, but when you upgrade these, you notice they actually become exclusively multi-target. It will regain single target later, but for some reason, they lose that single target for a couple upgrades, and I'm not completely sure why. It seemed a little bit strange to me, but so as a result, I think I'm just gonna leave these as is for now. I don't want to upgrade them until I know that I can get them to a point where I'm actually gonna be able to get them back to their single target. So I think I'm actually gonna upgrade Unload. Unload is very strong. Okay, obviously I'm not like, I'm sure this isn't like super optimal or anything, but I'm just kind of going with what makes sense. Harper Beam, probably worth learning at some point, but I'm not going to be using it for a while. Also, someone did mention that Moab does have the interesting property, which I didn't mention, that it actually has a 2-turn stagger that you can inflict on the entire enemy party. This one actually, you can get the 2-turn stagger if you single target, but this is full enemy team 2-turn stagger when you get it off. I mean, it's not guaranteed right now, of course, but it will be once you upgrade it a bit more. This doesn't have a cooldown, so that's probably going to be valuable just cause. Okay, I think that's good. Everyone else, we're just going to wait on them. Okay. So now continuing onwards here, we now have, what do we have? We have the hammer now, don't we? So that means that we can go this way, which is the intended way to go to continue the story. Kidnap all those girls. Greatest moron. He's doing the face again, you'll notice. Energy supply goes with the human supply. This is the species to reproduce. Among other unspeakable things. Need you to fight. Need you to try anything funny. Like he actually shows him with the standard gun. This is just with the outfit you'll always see him in, regardless of what he actually has on. Be honest and upfront. Wasn't that nice? Okay, so yeah, we have the hammer, so we can bust through here and we can continue onwards. There's also a little bit more we can go back to explore, which I think we will in a bit. Not right now, but we'll be taking care of that soon enough, at least. So here you see we have our second premium area, which you know what that means if you were here earlier in the series. That means that before heading into the next main area, I'm going to go back. It's not marked on the map. It's I think it's in here. We're going to go into the ice cave, and we're going to take care of our first premium area, because as I said, I'm going to stagger the premium areas by one area, basically, just to give me a little bit more time to prepare for some of the earlier ones, which are some of the, at least the second one, the boss is very tricky, so we're going to be doing this one a bit later on. I can see what happened, they won't cause any trouble. Okay, so yeah, these are his men, just kind of here. He surrenders. This takes up a minute. Thanks, Hans. Here's Helmet again. You'll be seeing him a lot, by the way. The more I play, the more I realize you really see Helmet quite a lot. Just forgive me. Look forward to restore our honor. Honor with a U, you'll notice. As is my birthright. Heinz isn't taking it so well, I don't think. I'm not gonna lose sleep over this. This guy in the village blacklist. I'm not sure if we see him again later. I guess we'll find out, because I'm trying to pay a little bit more attention this time, because the first time I played, I really didn't watch that closely for recurring characters. Okay, so first chest. We already have a new gun for him. A bomb base also, which is really nice. Just another big gun. Damage bomb skills, got some nice resistances. You see the stat spread is pretty good. Chance to stagger. It's very solid actually. We'll upgrade that in a bit. Got a basket hat for ninjas. Electric resist and tired weaken resist as well. And then here we have the rest of the ninja armor. It's got wind resist, which could potentially come in handy. Pretty standard stuff that you would expect from a ninja set. We'll go ahead and upgrade this a little bit. Power and effective thrown items, pretty weak effect in my opinion. I don't find thrown items to be good. But that being said, I haven't used them very much, so who knows how we would this. Oh, defending gives invisible. So that's the status, if you remember, that makes you immune to physical attacks, but take twice as much damage from magic. So if you have an enemy that's charging up a physical attack, like they have like a charge and you know that it's a physical, or you just know they're going to use a big physical attack, you can defend and literally make that ally invincible, which is pretty cool. Also, you see it'll also upgrade thrown items, but don't really care that much about that. Mainly Nitro Baron. This, I believe, is an unlearnable ability. Presumably Bomb Element. I don't actually know any of the properties of it, to be honest. That being said, I am actually going to equip him with this weapon, though, I think. Oh, the stats. Stats are almost identical to this one, actually. And I like the resistances a little bit better. And the Bomb Element is just, I think, going to be a little bit more useful coming forward, or moving forward here. So, let me think. Since we have the hammer, there's a little bit we can do over here. I'm just gonna wait though. I think we're gonna press onwards here. We're gonna make a little bit of forward progress. See, I thought this was a slime enemy at first. This is actually your next warp slime, so good to keep that in mind. I'll notice your Rainbow River. Some interesting things over this way. Of course, we don't have the axe yet, so we're just gonna mark this for later. I think I'm doing the X's. Yeah, I'm doing the X's for things that I don't have items to use correctly. Also, oh, okay, hold on. Soaked weather currents for dried to swim. Find some other way around it. Need to find a raft. Okay. Let's see, the rafts are there. Only one guy that knows how to make them, and ironically lives across the river. So rare. Edge of Mystic Woods. The raft maker. Well, that I would expect him to be. Yeah, that makes sense. West from Greenwood. Okay. Also, you'll notice something down here. Take note of this. I don't think you necessarily have to mark it on your map, but if you just want to draw this, this is going to be important at some point in time. No spoilers, I actually don't know yet, and also I don't want to give anything away to anyone who hasn't gotten that point yet either. But anyway, you'll notice this chest up here. So just a little sneaky one that I actually always forget about this one until I go to that screen. So what do we got in here? Just gets my keen sense. Whoops. How many chests we missed? I think 0 so far that I've been able to reach at least. Anyway, I clicked 2 a little too fast on accident. This is really good. Fairy, it can give you auto revive. That's I don't think I need to tell you that is an incredibly strong effect. Also, I forgot that Lance actually doesn't have any flares right now, and also Nat has very few. Okay, let's see. That's fine. Regen, I think we're gonna give Matt that. I think we're gonna redistribute some of these flares a little bit. I actually like her getting haste. She's got a pretty diverse kit, so I think that's pretty useful. Blast, that all seems good. And this weapon effect with curse. He already has a way to give curse. I think we're gonna throw that one on Lance. And I guess I'll just give him some of this other stuff. Yeah, sure. I'm just kind of throwing these around. It doesn't matter too much for the moment. Just kind of redistributing them a little bit. Okay, so moving onwards. I'm sure you guys have a pretty good idea what town type area we're going to be finding soon here. Yeah, it's Greenwood. We're almost at Greenwood Village. Well, I mean, what the pop-up tells me is that we're already here. Don't you dare try anything funny. So you're not lynched for your crimes. Maybe. Bunch of filthy thieves. Poor no legs. Also, something I didn't notice. I haven't brought this up yet. There's a lot of really small details in this game. You see that Lance has the officer set on. That actually makes the surgical mask flare black and red. It's like if we take it off, if you don't have, I think it's actually just the officer's coat. If you have the officer's coat on, it changes the surgical mask. And I think, no, okay. I'm thinking of something else. Let me see, do the ladies have their ninja? No, okay. I think when we get the female ninja armor, that also makes the surgical mask different. You'll notice there's a lot of really small touches like that in the game where, like, very specific equip combos actually change how they, like, changes how something else looks. It's a really nice touch. There's a lot of detail like that. I'm gonna go over all of them that I know about, but I certainly don't know about all of them yet. Let's see, we got a bit of a hidden chest. On that topic though, the main one that I know about is that, Lance's armor typically just looks different from everyone else's, so that doesn't look any different. But if you equip him with the astronaut suit, you actually see it's black and yellow. Yeah, there's a song in there somewhere. But, so as opposed to everyone else where it actually, you know, looks like it does there. And also, that being said, No Legs' helmets always, if they're a helmet, they always have ear holes in them. Or they have his ears coming out somewhere. Okay, well, that one doesn't. But you get the idea. You see the gas mask. So, basically, all of the armor looks different on all three of the guys, which is pretty cool. But in particular, it always looks very different on Lance. Just because he's evil or something, so his armor just looks different than everyone else's. It's very interesting. Like I said, I'm going to make note of that whenever I can, but there's probably a lot of instances of that, and I know that I'm pretty much only finding what people tell me. So I might have to start doing a little bit of experimenting on my own and my stream series. But anywho, now that we're finally here in Greenwood, we're just going to kind of explore a little bit. We have quite a lot of ground to cover now. This is kind of the point where the game really starts to open up, I think at least. So this guy's looking for socks. Gotta build a new one. A few bits of cloth, okay. Notice a couple crops here, just gonna take those. You'll notice a familiar face over here. Also, a grumpy guy lives here. Probably hiding a dark secret. Love that sound. I'm innocent. Clothes make you a tad... Okay, so you'll notice that he's here, which that also means that he can't be up here anymore. So, make note of that. There is something back there for us to explore. Let's see. Also, I noticed, I think, whoops, oh, right. There's actually, oops. I have been in here, but I need a key item for that, so I should actually have that marked like that. Okay, so another kind of hidden chest down here. So there's a lot of info going around right now, but there's a lot of stuff to go over. So here we can go down. Nothing useful here yet, but you can kind of get a little bit more of a feel for the Rainbow River type area. See, it's just a toilet under the water. Look under the water also. That one thing that I showed you is the main, I think, valuable thing. But it took me a long time to notice a lot of this stuff because I'm not used to the things like that being so detailed. We're going to quickly stop by this guy's house. Get the hell out of here, Jamie. Okay. We're the tax man. We just need a few things. Okay. So I think... Oh, first off, we can just go rummage through his things a little bit. As you would expect. Got a newspaper. That's a key item. See, we got another music disc over here. This is, I believe, our fourth one. We're still looking for those. We still haven't finished that quest quite yet. We got the right sock. And what is up here? Purify those under the gaze of the destroyer. Okay. This feels a lot like a hint to me, but I'm really not super sure. Also, here's another game console. You want to interact. I can't remember if I mentioned this. You want to interact with all the game consoles because there's a medal if you do. You don't get it until much later on because the last one is pretty late in the game. But just make sure you're interacting with those. We can rummage through a few more things. Bottled milk, that's another quest item. You'll notice you can interact with this big bookshelf. And, wait, anything innocent is happening down here? Yeah, we can't progress. Need the step ladder. But, a little bit spooky. We're just gonna go, I think, for now. We'll have to come back here later, I suppose. As much as I don't really want to, I think we're just gonna kind of have to. Also, another hidden item over here. Okay. Alright, I think we're good to continue onwards. We'll go up here. Okay, so this screen has Interesting. Oh, wait. Hold on. Before we do that, shoplift is not welcome. We're watching you. You see this is just laying out in the open here? I want to test this because I actually... This barely has any weapons or armor. My men are really so useless. If you come in here after taking that, they have dialogue that implies that things are more expensive because you did. I wanted to check. So here we have 1,000, 20k. Okay. I want to double check something here. Because I actually picked that up as soon as I could. Just because, you know, why wouldn't I? So we're going to pick that up. And then if we go back in here... Oh, no, this person. Okay. I saw what you did. Can't lie to me. Not gonna prosecute you. Increase shop prices. I'll never change my ways. Shop prices aren't increased. So that's weird. I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if maybe some other shop prices increase. I honestly don't know. But the shop prices definitely are the same. So that always struck me as a little bit strange. Also, you'll see, obviously, hidden chest means you can just sneak into it. We got a coral key. We actually just saw some of the coral blocks. Is that our first one? Oh, it's actually not. Okay. Well, we just saw the blocks that we actually used to unlock those with. Which, I don't know if that grammatically made any sense. I'm not going to try and think about it. Like a cat or something. Delete all my social media accounts. Why are you looking at me? Here's Rock, familiar Rock and Nurse June, some familiar looking faces. I got to know her by spying through her window for several months. Ah, I see. I'm convinced that I'm a nice guy and a loyal feminist ally. God. Okay, so you can interact with these. It's just talking about fake fur, hopefully. You can interact with this, but it's just interacting with those again, so not interesting. Chest here, some stuff. It's a headband in there. Could loot that from the back, which is interesting. pull the what was it, the headband out through the back of the drawer. Here we have some panties, another key item. Getting quite a lot of key items thrown around in this place. You'll notice there's some enemies in this town. A lot of trees. Not long ago, of course, mentioning or referencing how things were in EBF 4. So potentially some amount of timeline continuity there. So this guy's looking for wooden planks. I'm not going to do this quite yet. I just kind of want to finish exploring the town. But these little bush enemies are actually where you get the planks from. These guys are actually quest enemies, which is new for the series, and the first time I think so far that we're seeing this. At least as far as I'm aware, it's new. Hidden chest there, by the way. So we definitely will come back here. But I want to finish showing off the rest of the town first. Bring eternal good fortune. You see there's another bush up there also. And you'll notice there's a couple chests back there. You want to remember those, of course. Public library. Got the only computer in the whole town. Kind of backwards town is it? So here you have your steroid vendor. Pretty standard. No, it's not the first one I've seen. But yeah, good to know. The prices do increase I think they double every time you buy one. I didn't mention that, but it's kind of important to know. Just over there, steroid stuff. There's so much to talk about here. We have a destroyable rock here, which I don't think is hiding anything at all, but it's just kind of there. You see, here's Hikari. You might remember her from from being locked up in Lance's fortress. She certainly remembers. I've missed you greatly. She might be soft in the head. Okay. Aborted prematurely are nothing to me. Please don't sue me for my crimes. Playing hard to get. Ew. Okay, so here we have the library. This is heaven. I'm bored already. Every single individual interactable bit here, all these that I'm mousing over, so it's what, 18? There's 18 different pieces of info. Oh, wait, no, there's 4 over here. So there's 22 different pieces of info you can get from this library. I might show this off. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to actually go and show off, because this would be most of the video is just talking about the library, or at least a fair bit of it. There's a lot of really good info here. I learned a lot of things for the first time here, or stuff that I learned here I only learned because I was live streaming and I had people in chat helping me. There's a lot of super helpful info. I've been trying to tell you guys most of what I know, so most of Most of the info in here I should have already told you, but certainly not all of it yet. Books, learn about mechanics. Hitting things and see what happens. Okay, so let me double check something actually here. So bonus skills. Yeah, okay. So like it looks like, you know, there's like another bookshelf here. You'd think this would be separate, but this is actually the same interactable tile. So no worries there. There's only 22 counting this bookshelf over here. Some coffee, some apples. This looks significant to me, but I think it's just kind of here for decoration.
Hello.
We have some NPCs, girl A, B, and C. Look at the options menu. I like the option that protects my modesty, but I'm probably the other one, in reference, of course, to the, where is it, the mature filter. Yeah, or the mature content. We're gonna keep that on, just so we can get the whole experience. Rolled terrible stats at birth. I'd be killed instantly in a real fight. Rib. Brought back some weird friends this time. Generate my concentration. Okay. I feel like I might be able to come back here at some point. Anyway, we have another CD. Whoops. Pile of papers here. 3 spiritual stones. I wonder if we've seen those before. Activate a portal to another world. Very interesting. We have a computer who we actually can't interact with at all. That is the computer, and you can't even do anything with it. So, yeah, nice one. Okay. I think this is the screen I've already mentioned. This is the farm. Yeah, okay. So let's see. We still have quite a bit left to explore, to be honest. I think we're going to head up here, and then I think we're actually going to end it off. I'm trying to keep, especially these videos always just get longer, and then I say, hey, I want to make these shorter, and then they're shorter for like an episode. The Mystic Woods. We've heard a bit about that place. So this is our entrance there. You'll notice we will need an axe. So we still have a bit to do, even before, like, the earliest possible time we could go to the next area. Happening in there. People wandering off. Undead monsters. Those woods certainly are mystic. Attacking the village. Brave and virtuous ally, Mads. As long as we're not up against ghosts. Yeah, and also the raft makers on the other side of the Mystic Woods, so we kind of have to go that way. More items. Yeah, there's actually multiple key items in there. Something to keep in mind. You see there's a chest there we can't get yet. Broke a mirror and was cursed with bad luck. We've experienced that before, actually. So we're alive. Some backups would be nice. It's a labyrinth in there. I'm gonna protect my home from monsters. These other guys look a bit clueless. Eh? Don't let the walk... There's no such thing as walking trees. Yeah, that doesn't exist. And then we actually have another teleport slime. Okay, so yeah, I think the teleport slime is a good place to end it off. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check the description for a link to my Twitch.tv channel, where I believe tonight... I haven't fully decided on my new streaming hours yet. And I'm not going to know for sure in the next couple videos either, because I'm going to record these all at once. But I'm thinking either 9... I think I might shorten it to 6 to 9. I might have to cut back on streaming a bit. Excuse me. Just because I have to leave. Basically, I have to wake up at like 6 a.m. if I want to make sure that I'm able to get to work on time. And if I don't stop streaming until 10, then usually I still have things that I need to do, and I don't end up getting to bed until later, and then I miss out on sleeping. So I might have to shorten the streaming by a bit. Honestly, I could probably go like 6 to 9:30 or something. Like I'm gonna try not to cut it too much shorter, but I'm gonna keep the start time as 6. So honestly, I think that's the important part. We're still gonna be starting at 6. We might be ending a bit sooner, moving forward. But I just have to try out and see what works for me, basically. Join me on Discord, which also the link is below, where I will be additionally keeping you guys informed as far as what's going on with my stream schedule. But I believe I'm going to keep the start time as 6, no matter, either way. So, at the very least, you guys will know when the stream is starting. But, yeah, next time we're going to finish exploring Greenwood, and maybe go back to some of these multitude of spots that we can now that we have the hammer. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.